Hey guys, what's up? It's Ethan here, and this week on Paperboys, the topic we are talking about is how to transition in the workplace or in school, and how to make sure you do that in a safe way. So this week I am joining the Paperboys channel. This is my first video, and it's actually quite an appropriate video for me to start on, because when I came out as trans last summer, it was basically as I was getting sorted for going back to my second year at university. So for me, transitioning at university has been a huge aspect of my transition so far. As it stands, I have not started medically transitioning, so I'm not entirely sure. Basically, I can't offer any suggestions or thoughts on juggling that aspect whilst at university, but I can certainly talk to you about socially transitioning, which over the past year has been a huge deal for me. Personally, I think a university is a much more open-minded and accepting place in general, which is great when you're taking on something alongside the demands of your degree that's a big thing to deal with, such as coming out as trans and transitioning. So a few of my thoughts and recommendations that I have found super helpful. Universities typically have a counselling team or a counselling service, something of that sort, which is really useful to access if you're a bit worried about how transitioning is going to impact your studies, just how you feel at university in general. So that was actually the first place I went when I came out, and I spoke to a counsellor, really not to take up counselling as it were, just more to get a feel for could they offer me any information of how to go about updating details and the whole process of starting transition at university. The other thing that I think is a really useful thing to get involved with is whatever kind of LGBT plus group the university has. I have got involved in the one at my university over the past term, because in the first term, so that would be from September to Christmas last year, so my first 6 months or so of being out as trans, I couldn't make when the meeting was because it clashed with an evening class I was taking, and then for the second term from Christmas up until just now, the days switched around a bit, which meant I could make it, and so I started to get involved with them, and that has been great. It's meant I have had the opportunity to meet a few other trans students at my university, but as well, it's also given me an opportunity to put myself out there more, and I've got involved with trans representation, if you like, from a student perspective at national conferences, and all of that I have found through the LGBT plus group. So just having access to that is a great support, which I don't think I would have got through the past year as smoothly without things like that. Other great places to turn to are staff members, like a program leader or a personal tutor, someone like that that's supposed to be your academic and personal balance go-to person, just who you're meant to turn to when things get a bit much. They're definitely someone to talk to involve in your transition, because they'll have your back, which I have certainly found. Any of the staff members I have spoken to, whether it's been lecturers, other academics, program leaders, tutors, any of the staff members that I've needed to speak to have been great. They have been wholly supportive, very accepting. There has been no problem. So that has actually meant that for me, socially transitioning at university has been probably the smoothest aspect of updating personal details everywhere. In terms of approaching transitioning in the workplace or school, or for me, university, in a safe manner, I think the most important thing is knowing you've got some real solid friends there to make up like a support network. Because of course it's going to be tough. It's tough transitioning anywhere you go. But just knowing that you've got some people there who support you and who've got your back so you're not on your own is my biggest recommendation. Some bits are definitely harder depending upon how you identify. Accessing bathrooms can be a challenge. My university has one gender neutral bathroom in which there is one cubicle, that's it. Which for me tends to be my personal choice of where I'll go if I need to pee, because I don't feel confident and comfortable enough in myself to use the male bathrooms at university, and equally I don't feel right using the female bathrooms at university. So it's kind of, it's really just about finding what makes you comfortable. But overall, it's doable. I can't speak from a workplace point of view. Out with university, I do some voluntary work, and the charities have been, again, really supportive. Everybody has been really helpful at getting things updated and changed over from name and just, just how they address me. So sure, it's going to seem scary. It's a big thing. But if you approach it from a starting point of someone you feel more comfortable opening up to and including and involving, just take it from there would be my honest recommendation. And if you're nervous about even getting to that, there's the internet. There are support groups galore on Facebook who'll rile you up with heartwarming, confidence boosting messages. You are bound to find someone who's been there, done that, been through it all. It's not new, but you got this. Given this is also my first contribution to the Paperboys collab channel, I also just want to finish off by quickly introducing myself. So hi, I'm Ethan, as you probably gathered from the start of this video. I will be contributing on a Monday every week. On a Wednesday and a Saturday I do also upload to my own personal YouTube channel, which will be linked in the description below along with my social media, and just like a text summary of this video as well, so feel free to check out any of them if you like. You should definitely make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything, and I'm looking forward to getting stuck in, and I'll see you guys next Monday. Alright, bye.